Some of the people were discouraging. They would say, "You're really good, but there's no real place for it now." I would contemplate their advice and think about it. Well, maybe they're right. But then, there's that niggling little voice in the back that's saying, no. You've got something to bring to people. I went back out to California, where I'd been living and trying to make it in the music business. Had no place of my own and no prospects, and hoping that one of my friends would allow me to sleep on their couch or sleep on their floor or give me shelter for a couple of days, and that was it. Just next to homeless, just that far from being homeless. And if it wasn't for the kindness of my friends, what am I going to do? And so looking around, and well, there are people that live over there, maybe I could stay with them for a while under a bridge or something like that. It never got that bad where I was sleeping in a cardboard box or anything like that, but it wasn't far from that. Oh yeah.
Look at me, I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree.
Mid-30s, I had a job. It was a kind of a corporate job. It was one of those times when music was not a part of my life. I didn't listen to music. I didn't write music. I had no musical instruments, no guitars, no wind instruments. I never sang. I was trying to become, well, what you might call a normal person, with a steady job and a steady income, and looking to buy a house and things like that. And it was me pretending to be somebody else, someone who had no thought about music, and someone who gave no thought to music. I had the knowledge. I had a self-knowledge of and a confidence in what I could do as a singer, and what I could do as a performer, and what I could do, as a front man in a band. I had a good idea of what kind of songs I could write and what I could express about this life that I've been living. And so there was always that frustration.
That's why I'm following you.
It had to come from music, and this understanding, or my sense of appreciation for music. If there's anything that's spiritual in my life, it's that. Thinking about music, it's nothing you can touch, it's nothing you can smell. You can experience it through your ears, but that's not the sum total of it. You hear sounds every day, Hearing music, especially well-written music, well-performed music, then it goes right to what might be called your soul, your inner being. I've had a one-way ticket on Singapore Air to come to Taiwan. I don't know how much I had, maybe $100 in my pocket or something. And I got a really good job and an offer as a share partner in a bushiban, in a small language school, and gave me the opportunity to share in the profits that were being made by the school. And so I was able to squirrel away a lot of money. So when I finally retired from teaching after 25 years or so, I realized that I now had the financial ability to pay my own way. I didn't have to rely, I didn't have to wait for someone to to see the talent that was in me, and to see some sort of potential. I knew what potential was in me. So now I could actually bankroll it myself. In the time that I've been here, I mean, I fell in love, I got married. I've been married for 25 years to a wonderful Taiwan woman. It's a great place. Each one in their individual way. And their parents and their grandparents and all of their ancestors built a society in which a person like me, who is a total outsider, no one's never going to mistake me for a Taiwanese person. Taiwan is my home now. My home is not in the United States. My home here is here in Taipei. I have my home, a 10-minute walk from here. That's my home. And whenever I come back to Taiwan, that's how I refer to it. Okay, I'm going home.
Keep on rolling. That's what you got to do in life. Don't let anything stop you. Keep on rolling. You gotta keep on rolling, roll to the break of dawn.
The primary intention was to prove to myself that I could do it. Performing with really great players. When I was 20 years old, I couldn't write the songs I'm writing now because I hadn't had those experiences yet. And tell those stories, like, Keep on Rolling, for example.
Find some stoker coal, take it to warmer home. You gotta keep on rolling, roll past the break of dawn.
Never give up. If you give up, what do you got? It sounds corny, but your dream is what's going to carry you. I had a friend once tell me, he said, the life I've lived would have killed most people. And I'd have to say that's true. That's true for me. The life I've lived would have killed a lot of other people. But don't give up.
You gotta keep on rolling, roll past the break of dawn. You gotta keep on rolling, ain't no moss on this stone. You gotta keep on rolling, roll till the rolling's done. You gotta keep on rolling, can't nothing slow us down. Trudging through the Easter blizzard on the way to Mass at St. Stan.